Welcome back, peeps, to Mind Over Matter, and I am back with another massive teacher haul. I'm talking about huge. So I'm just kind of pan for you and give you a little glimpse of some of the goodies that I have been collecting over the last maybe 2 weeks or so. Some maybe 3 weeks, just because I knew that I was going to do this haul in the middle of the summer, so I wanted to be sure that I kept it all together. So if you haven't caught the first two of my summer teacher haul series, I will link those both down below in the description box. And before I get started, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. There's a little bell there at the bottom right above the description box. If you click that, it will notify you as to when I have uploaded new videos, and it will send you notifications. So make sure you click that. And I'm going to get right started because this is a lot. And as I talk, I'm going to kind of give you an idea of what I'll be using a lot of these items for. All right, so the first thing that I picked up was this basket. Last year I went through a couple of these and I used them. I mean, it's a normal laundry basket, but I use it for the recess toys for my class. So I get two. One will hold jump ropes and bubbles and chalk and our first aid kit. If you would like to see a video of what I put in my first aid kit, write me a message down below, a little comment letting me know if you're interested. I will, if I get enough interest, I'll go ahead and make that video. It's pretty simple, very easy, and the first aid kit will be free from Walgreens. You just have to watch out for those awesome deals, but that's another video. So I use these baskets for that, and then I use the other basket for like rubber bouncing balls, basketballs, soccer balls, whatever the kids bring in to donate to the class, or whatever the parents send in that, you know, they would much rather get rid of, and they just send it into the classroom. So I got one of these. I have one already in the classroom, so I'm very excited that I was able to get it in this blue color and that it's a little bit deeper. The ones, and a lot stronger. The ones that I've seen at the Dollar Tree recently, or at least before, were not as sturdy and they would break down. So I'm glad that I was able to get another one of these because the one that we had this year really held up. All right, so let's get to the rest of this wonderful haul. I've got some, well, this was actually hauled by someone on Facebook and, not on Facebook, I'm sorry, on YouTube. And I wanted to grab a couple of these when they came in. This is the Perk brand, and if you look it up online, these run anywhere between $3 and $5, and they're $1 at the Dollar Tree. Now, mind you, you only get this set and maybe another one. But I thought, you know what, for $1, let me give it a try. It smells awesome. It just smells like fresh linen. So I got two, and if this one works really well, then I'm thinking I'm just going to gift that to my daughter. And if not, well, I can just either put it in a donation bin or however it'll work. All right. Oh, I know you see what I see. I could not believe. I apologize for the lighting, guys. It comes in and out because it's storming here and it's raining, and I don't have the great lighting where I'm at right now, but I digress. So I was able to find these bins. Yes, my friends, those of you who know what I'm talking about. Let me pull this up if I can. These are the bins that you can get at Lakeshore or any online educational site that offers this particular bin. It is awesome. They are sturdy, they are strong, they are called book bins, and I'm going to get really close because if you are interested, you've got to keep an eye out in your local Dollar Tree. Oops, I'm sorry guys, let me get really close so that you can actually see. Ooh, that glare is terrible. So this is what it's called. It's called a book bin, and there is the item number. And you could ask your local Dollar Tree if they've received them. They're coming in with the back to school items, and they're going to be in the teacher section. So if you see them, you've got to grab them. I saw a beautiful aqua color. I saw this blue color. I saw this black color. And I want to say online they come in a variety of colors. Of course, you can't see the colors that come in the box or the set that you would be ordering, but if you call the company, they can give you an idea of what the colors are, but they are an assortment of colors. So you need to get you some. I'm actually redesigning my library in my classroom, and these will sit at the very top shelf, not on a shelf, at the very top of the bookshelf. And it will house all of my resources, my magazines and things like that I teach my students with. For example, just an example of a skill, we talk about context clues and we talk about text features, and a lot of it can come from magazines and students pulling articles and really understanding the meaning of what that context clue is really giving the clue for, or if it's the skill of text features, then the kids can look at the text feature, create questions from it. I mean, you could just, you name it. Anyway, so I'm going to house my magazines and a lot of the articles that I have in my classroom in these bins, and also books of the month. In my state, in Florida, we have what's called the Sunshine State books. And those books are books that students can read, take a quiz on through the accelerated reader system, and they receive charms to create a charm bracelet. There are 15 books. And I'm going to start reading one right off the bat in the first of the year and try to read up to 3. If students are able to read 3 and pass the quiz, then they are eligible for voting at the end of the year to basically vote on which one they thought was the best. But they have to read 3 or more. So I'm excited about putting these bins to work. All right, inside the bin, I just have random, a few, what do you call these, tissues, and I had to pick them up. I mean, Spider-Man, and I have a superhero theme. You just got to get them. I have a couple of packs in my classroom already, but I'm trying to stock up because I want to be able to create little gifts here and there, either at the mid-year or have them handy for the kids, put them into the first aid kit, you name it. So I picked up those. Now the candy I'm not going to haul just yet because I'm going to get to that in just a minute. So I apologize. There is a bird outside of my door. I'm sorry, my window. That it is chirping up a storm immediately after a storm or some rain comes through, and it is now getting dark out. That bird decides that it's going to have a party. Yeah, outside my window. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so I picked up these gel pens in a 0.7, and let me tell you, a 0.7 is the way to go. It is so smooth. I picked up 2 packs, and I'm using 1 pack right now as I journal everything that I need to do in my classroom. You guys know, and if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it below for you. I keep a journal of the things that I get ready for every summer and how the first 2 weeks of the school year run, so that I can kind of compare them year by year and see what I need to adjust, what I need to keep, what I need to pitch. So I have these pens that I'm using. I hauled these in a separate video, and if you haven't seen that, I will also link it in the description box below. But these are the other set that I got. I had only found 3, and when I was able to visit another Dollar Tree, I found 3 more. And these are actually going to be hung at the edge of my book bins, and you'll see that in the video with the labels. And I love Pocket Full of Primary. Shout out to Michelle. She has an amazing way of organizing things in her classroom, so I'm kind of emulating that and using her Teachers Pay Teachers file that she created to organize my library. So that will be a video as well, so stay tuned. I was also able to pick up a few things for my planner. I was able to get an Erin Condren teacher planner, and that video is coming up soon, my friends. Don't you fret. I will be showing you some of the things that I purchased for that planner, including some of the washi tape that has come through Dollar Tree. So we got that one, or I have that one, and I saw this one. There's some others that I hauled earlier in another video, and I believe it's in the same one with the book bins. So when you see them, they're lips and like kisses, and there was like a rubber ducky one, and I can't quite remember what the other one was, but I'm just collecting as I go, and I will actually do another video on the Erin Condren, and we'll do a flip through to show you what it looks like on the inside. So those of you who are kind of contemplating on an Erin Condren, you should totally get it. It was a gift from one of my students last year, and I was thrilled. So I'm going to bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to use that up. All right, coming down here, I found some magnets. I pick these up all the time. Anytime I see them, they're amazing. The doors around, the door in my classroom is framed by a metal frame, and these magnets hang on either side. I put 2 on either side, and I hang papers that I need to copy, things that the kids need to remember to take with them, messages that have to go to the front office, you name it. I used to keep these here, and it just keeps me organized. And you know, it's kind of like a little sticky note. You need a reminder every so often, because with age, the mind goes. Anyway, I found these magnets. Now, these are new. They come in this size, and they come in a smaller size. There's 8 in the smaller size. These are the 1.5 inch magnets. They are really sturdy, and I mean, just to give you an idea, that's how strong they are. They are so connected. I picked up the teal, the blue, kind of purplish, and I picked up the pink. I am not sure what I'm going to use these magnets for, but I know that magnets are super expensive whenever you go to Staples or Office Depot or anywhere that sells office supplies. Magnets, it doesn't matter what package they come in, they are super expensive. So when I saw this, they caught my eye. I picked them up. I knew that I could put them to good use. I just don't know what yet. All right, so I know you've been eyeing all of these pens. Like, I haven't gone pen crazy, although I literally could go pen crazy. I mean, I bought these, and I bought 2 packs. But this year, I'm continuing to teach 3rd grade, and this year I have the great honor to be my team's team lead. And I'm really super excited, and I wanted to start off the school year with, you know, a really awesome note. Get it? Note. And so I wanted to get a few little gifts for my teacher, my teammates, and this is part of the gift. And that is also going to be a video coming up soon of how I put this gift together. So just to kind of give you a little summary, I am putting a little ribbon around it, like some baker's twine, and there's a note that's going to be attached to it, and it's just going to basically say to-do list. And it says something like, be awesome, save lives, make a difference, be a hero, or something like that. And it's just a super cute to-do list that gets wrapped around these pens. These pens are then placed on top of a binder that I'm putting together for each one of my teammates. And in the binder, I'm going to kind of walk you through some of those items that will be in the binder. But in the binder, I'm going to have things like a whole year's calendar. One section will be about keeping notes as to what's coming up in the week, kind of like a sneak peek to the week. And then there's going to be a section for resources and things like that, and then just the back section with notes. And that's basically the binder that we'll take to either a PLC that we have coming up, or if we have a team meeting that we need to connect with our administration, or even with our planning, that binder can come with us. And I was just kind of, you know, making it easy for them. And the front of the binder is going to be so pretty. I found an awesome template that I will also link in the description box when I create that video and show you how I put those binders together. So let me know if you're interested. If you're interested in seeing how I put those binders together and what the finished product will look like for these gifts for each of my teammates, leave me a comment in the comments section and let me know. And if you've ever been team lead and you've gifted things to your team, what was something that was really original and something that you really loved? Now, these items and these ideas came off of Pinterest, but I would love to hear some of the other ideas that maybe someone out there has used for their team. All right, so moving on, I found, let me pull these up, these foam dice. Now, my team teacher last year, she and I split. I would teach ELA, and she would, or it's English Language Arts, and she would teach math. And she had these in her classroom, and I said, oh my gosh. I had cubes like this where I would write things on. They were like dry erase, and I could write questions on them, and the kids could throw them, and then whatever question it lands on, the kids could answer, like any comprehension questions and stuff like that. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to use those and make dice out of them, because they weren't really that great from the Dollar Tree, and things would peel off. And anyway, so I was just going to turn them into permanent dice. But then I saw these, and these are already done, and they're super cute, and there were 2 for $1, and I picked up every single one that they had. And one of the great things that my team teacher used these for was for area and perimeter. She would have the kids in groups, in pairs, however she had them organized, and they would throw the dice, and they would have to create some type of shape using the numbers that they got on their dice. So for example, if they got a 4 and a 3, they had to show you a shape that had a perimeter of 4 times 3. It was just awesome. It was such an awesome activity. It was very simple. She had the kids practice. She had a big poster board out, and the kids went to town, and they loved it. But it was such a great way to see who was understanding the concept and who was not. And she was able to walk around the classroom and ask questions and talk to the kids and have them tell her like what was their thinking behind their process. It was awesome. Awesome. So shout out to Rosanna, shouting out to you, my friend. All right. So the last few things that I have. Now you're probably kind of staring at like, what in the world is she going to do with all of those bins? Oh, I apologize, guys. All right, Dollar Tree has put these out, and let me tell you, they are going fast. And when I say fast, they're flying out the door. And at first when I saw them, I'm like, meh, what can I use that for? I already have so much organization in my desk drawer at school. I just don't need anything else. And I'm like, you know what? This would be a great sewing kit. It could be a great first aid kit if you wanted to use it. I saw on Pinterest, and shout out to whoever's idea this was, where the inside of this, and it's got, let me see if I can get it open with one hand. So it's got, let me bring it over here. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, this isn't really a, so it's 9 little compartments, friends. I'm going to fill this with candy. Yes, with candy. And that is what all this is for. So you've got Russell Stover's mint patties. Picked up some York peppermint patties because you just can't go wrong with mint anytime you have lunch, anytime you have a snack. If you had breakfast at school, you're always going to need some mint. I also picked up some bazooka gum because we just need some fun in our life. Some extra sugar-free gum for those who want that little minty kick. Then I have a teammate on my team that loves peppermints, so I got a few of these. I picked up some Jolly Ranchers. I also have M&Ms, one for each of the teachers, and then some Butterfinger. And basically what I'm making is a teacher's emergency stash. And that's another gift that the teachers on my team will be getting, along with their pens and along with their binder. So if you would like a video and you are interested in seeing that, I may have already said that because I'm losing my mind now at this point because there's just so much. If you want to see a video on how I put that together and I even wrap it and everything and get it all cutesy, leave me a comment in the comment section and say, yes, mind over matter, we want to see it all of it. All right. Okay, so I picked up some wide ruled paper. This is the last of what my haul is for this haul. Wide ruled paper that I'm going to split into thirds, and these are going to go into the binders that I was talking about that will go along with these pens. And the only reason why I'm cutting it into thirds is because we will get lots of supplies that are coming into our classroom that we have ordered as teachers. Not necessarily the supplies that the students bring in, because obviously that's supplies that we use for the students, but there are supplies that we were able to order as well. So I only picked up 3 packs, and I'm going to cut it into thirds and use that for the binder for the notes section of the binder. And then I picked up these dividers like I was saying earlier, and there's 8 in here, but each binder is only going to have 4 sections. So I picked up 4 of these packets. There's one underneath there, you can't really see it, but on my team we have 9. At this moment we have 8. We will have 9 teachers on our team. And then we also have a member of administration that will also join us with our PLCs and team meetings and such. And so I wanted to make sure that they're taken care of as well, because they are part of our team. And that is it, boys and girls. That is it. For my haul, I'm super excited about this upcoming year. Some of the projects that I have going on, I've got crate seats that I've put together already, and that I will show you once I've transported them to my classroom and they're in the classroom. I was not able to video, unfortunately, how I put them together, but rest assured that you will get to see me putting them together. I have a friend who has asked me to make some for her with some of the same material that I bought that I had left over. So there is still a chance that that video will be coming up shortly, probably more like middle of August, and not so much now. But when I transport my crate seats that I've created into the classroom and give you a classroom tour, which is another video that is coming up. Oh yes, Mind Over Matter is on a roll. I know I have said the classroom tour is coming. It's coming. Believe me, trust me, it's coming. And so with that said, you'll get to see those beautiful crate seats, the classroom tour, and there's so much more. I have another haul coming up of things that I bought at IKEA, things that I bought at Walmart, and I have another video coming up of how I'm going to put together my student gifts for the top of their desks. Another video that's coming up is how I organize my Meet the Teacher night when parents come to visit me and the students get to meet me that night. I have a video coming up on what I put on their desks and what I organize for the parents, and I will make sure that everything I use, I link it down below in the description box when those videos come out. But until then, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this Dollar Tree haul. It is huge. Now, these pens, by the way, if you're looking for them, they are not in the stationery section. They are actually by the registers. Kind of like where they keep like the little hand sanitizers, and they have like playing cards and everything that's like at point of sales right before you pay at the register. These are there, so make sure you keep an eye out for them. And those were in the toy section. The dice were in the toy section, so you got to keep your eye out. They're all over the place, my friends, and I hope you find everything you need for your classrooms. And those of you who don't have a classroom and are just watching because you just love Dollar Tree, thanks for watching. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.